Yo, hitting 60 and beyond. Who's got your back? When you hit 60, you start wondering who's really going to be there for you. Back in the day, it's a no-brainer. Your fam, your besties, the folks you've known forever. But once you cross that 60 mark, life flips the script. People get tied up, priorities shift, and that rock-solid support system you thought you had, it might not be as tight as you figured. We're going to break down 6 key pillars that'll hold you down way better than family as you age up. This ain't about ditching your loved ones. It's about knowing where the real strength comes from so you're never caught slipping when you need backup the most. Build these pillars strong, and you'll have the security and freedom to tackle whatever life throws at you. Stick around till the end, because these 6 pillars might just flip how you think about support. By the time we're done, you'll never feel stuck, alone, or unprepared again. Let's dive in. Pillar 1, your money game. The realest support you'll ever have ain't a person, it's your cash flow. Money might not buy you happiness, but it sure as heck buys security, freedom, and peace of mind. The older you get, the more you see that leaning on family for money is a gamble, not a plan. Your kids? They got their own lives, their own bills, their own families to handle. Even if they love you to death, they might not be able to swoop in when you're in a pinch. Take Richard, a 72-year-old dude who always thought his kids would have his back if money got tight. He'd paid for their college, loaned M-Cash when they were strapped, and was always there when they called. But when a random medical bill wiped out his savings, he turned to his kids for help, only to find out they were drowning in their own mortgages, bills, and money struggles. Not because they didn't care, but because life's unpredictable like that. That's why keeping your finances tight is one of the strongest pillars you can build. It ain't about being a millionaire, it's about being ready. You need a plan for emergencies, a steady income you can count on, and a grip on how to manage your money so you're never begging anyone to help you out. If you're in your 60s or older, ask yourself, do I have enough stashed to cover surprise expenses? Is my retirement income locked in? Have I cut down on risky money, moves that could leave me high and dry? If the answer's no, it's time to get on it. Learn to budget like a pro, dodge pointless debt, and put your money into stuff that'll keep you stable for the long haul. At the end of the day, your financial security's the one thing that'll always have your back, no matter what life throws your way. Now, let's stretch this out a bit to make sure you're really feeling why this matters. Financial stability isn't just about having a fat bank account. It's about freedom. Freedom to live where you want, eat what you want, and handle life's curveballs without stressing. Imagine not having to call your kids for a loan or worrying about how you'll pay for a doctor's visit. That's the power of a solid money game. Start small if you gotta. Cut out that extra coffee run, check your subscriptions, maybe talk to a financial advisor to make your savings work harder. Every little move adds up, and before you know it, you're standing tall on your own 2 feet. No handouts needed. Pillar 2, your health hustle. There's one thing in life that no amount of love, money, or help from others can replace: your health. After 60, your body's either your best wingman or your biggest roadblock. Real talk, you can have all the money in the world, but if your health tanks, your freedom's gone. Family might care about you, but they can't hit the gym for you, cook healthy meals for you, or stop aging from creeping up. That's all on you. Too many folks blow off their health, thinking someone will be there to pick up the pieces when stuff goes south. But here's the deal, even if your family's got mad love for you, they've got their own lives. They might not have the time, energy, or know-how to be your full-time caregiver. Relying on others to manage your health can leave you feeling powerless. Look at Carl, a 68-year-old guy who used to be super active, but let himself go after retiring. He thought he had all the time in the world to get back in shape. Next thing he knew, his energy was shot, moving around got tough, and simple stuff like walking to the mailbox was a struggle. His kids swung by when they could, but they couldn't be there 24/7. Carl figured out quick that if he wanted to stay independent, he had to take charge of his health. Right now, not next week or next year. You don't gotta train like you're running a marathon, but small, steady moves make a big difference. Get your body moving every day, eat food that fuels you instead of dragging you down, and take those doctor checkups seriously. If you've been ignoring aches, pains, or feeling off, stop brushing it off. Your future self's gonna thank you for every healthy choice you make today. Because at the end of the day, your real support system ain't your kids, siblings, or friends. It's your ability to stay strong, active, and ready for whatever. To hammer this home, think about what health really means at this stage. It's not just about dodging sickness. It's about keeping your life yours. You want to keep driving, traveling, playing with your grandkids? That starts with taking care of your body now. Maybe it's a daily walk, swapping soda for water, or finally getting that knee pain checked out. Every step you take now is like putting money in the bank for your future independence. Don't wait for a wake-up call like Carl did. Start today. Pillar 3, your crew. One of the biggest mistakes folks make as they get older is letting themselves get cut off from the world. Maybe it creeps up, friends move away, loved ones pass, and suddenly your crew's way smaller than it used to be. Without a solid social circle, loneliness sneaks in, and that's no joke after 60. It ain't just about feeling blue. It messes with your health, your brain, and even how long you stick around. You might think your family's always going to be there to keep you company, but real talk. Your kids have their own lives, jobs, families, responsibilities. They might love you like crazy, but they can't be your only vibe. That's why your social network's a major pillar of support. The folks who check in on you, make you laugh, and bring some spark to your life, they're not just nice to have, they're a must. Take Margaret, a 73-year-old lady who always leaned on her family for hangouts. She had 2 sons who loved her to death, but as time went on, they got swamped with work and raising their own kids. The calls and visits got fewer and farther between. Margaret started feeling lonely, waiting for the phone to ring. Then she switched it up. She hit up old friends, joined a community group, and picked up hobbies that got her meeting new people. All of a sudden, her life was popping with conversations, laughs, and a sense of purpose. She didn't need to wait on her family to feel connected. She built that vibe herself. Friends, community groups, even casual chats with neighbors give you something priceless, a sense of belonging. Whether it's a book club, a gym crew, or just a neighbor you shoot the breeze with, having people outside your family builds a foundation of emotional strength. The more connections you stack now, the more support you'll have down the road. So ask yourself, who's in your life right now that's bringing you joy? If you're drawing a blank, it's time to branch out. Join a club, hit up a local event, or just say hi to someone new. Loneliness ain't just about being alone. It's about not having people who lift you up. Build your crew, and you'll have a squad that keeps life lit, no matter how old you get. Pillar 4, your purpose. One of the most slept-on sources of support ain't another person. It's your own sense of purpose. After 60, life starts shifting. The roles that used to give you meaning, being a parent, a worker, a caregiver, start fading. Retirement kicks in, kids get their own lives, and things slow down. Without a clear direction, it's easy to feel like you're just taking up space, unneeded or lost. Real talk, no matter how much your family loves you, they can't hand you purpose. You gotta find that for yourself. Having a reason to get out of bed, whether it's a passion, a project, or a goal, keeps your mind sharp, your emotions steady, and your life popping. It's what keeps you in the game instead of just watching from the bench. Think about George, a 70-year-old retired engineer. When he quit work, he was hyped to chill, but after a few months, he felt restless, like something was missing. His days felt empty, and his kids' occasional visits weren't cut it. So he stepped up. He started volunteering at a local school, teaching kids how to build stuff. Before long, he had a reason to bounce out of bed every morning, feeling valued and locked in with life. Purpose doesn't gotta come from a job. It can be anything that lights you up. Learning something new, mentoring folks, gardening, painting, traveling, or just setting personal goals. It's about doing stuff that makes you feel alive. If you're feeling like your best days are behind you, flip that mindset. Your purpose doesn't vanish with age, it evolves. The more you chase meaning in your daily life, the less you'll need others to keep you happy. Let's lean into this a bit more. Purpose is like fuel. It keeps you moving forward. Maybe it's taking up a new skill, like learning to play guitar, or giving back, like helping out at a food bank. It could even be something simple like setting a goal to walk a mile every day or reading a new book every month. The point is, it's yours. It's what makes you feel like you're still in the driver's seat of your life. Find that spark, and you'll be amazed at how much stronger you feel, no matter what's going on around you. Pillar 5, your emotional grit. Life's gonna test you, no matter how old you are. After 60, the challenges don't stop, they just change. Friends fade, loved ones pass, health stuff pops up, and sometimes life feels lonelier than it used to. Real talk. No matter how much backup you got from others, the strongest support comes from inside you. Your ability to roll with the punches, process your feelings, and find peace in tough moments is what keeps you pushing forward, even when things don't go your way. Too many folks lean on family to be their emotional rock, thinking their kids or siblings will always be there to lift them up. But everybody's fighting their own battles. They might not have the time or energy to be your go-to for emotional support. That's why building emotional grit is key. It lets you find strength in yourself instead of always looking for it from others. Take Helen, a 75-year-old woman who lost her husband after 40 years together. At first, she leaned hard on her kids for emotional support, but she soon saw they had their own families and responsibilities to juggle. She couldn't expect them to fill the hole she felt inside. Instead of letting grief take over, she worked on herself. She joined a support group, started journaling, and got into daily gratitude. Over time, she found something powerful. She didn't need someone else to fix her pain. She had the strength to heal on her own. Emotional grit ain't about bottling up feelings or acting tough all the time. It's about facing your pain, processing it in a healthy way, and building coping skills to handle life's highs and lows with grace. Whether it's writing, meditating, therapy, or just taking time to reflect, finding your own peace means you don't gotta lean on others to feel whole. Want to know why this matters so much? Emotional resilience is like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. Life's gonna throw curveballs, and you can't always count on someone else to catch them for you. Maybe it's taking 10 minutes a day to write down what you're grateful for, or talking to a therapist to sort through heavy stuff. Whatever it is, it's about building a toolkit that lets you stand tall no matter what. That's the kind of strength that'll carry you through anything. Pillar 6, your ability to roll with it. If there's one truth about life after 60, it's this: nothing stays the same. People change, situations shift, and the stuff you used to count on might not be as solid anymore. The key to thriving at this stage ain't holding on to the past. It's your ability to roll with the changes. Folks who struggle most with aging are usually the ones who fight change, clinging to how things were instead of embracing what's now. But those who stay open, adjust, and welcome new possibilities, they find joy and purpose no matter what life brings. A lot of people think once they hit a certain age, they're stuck in their ways, but that mindset's trouble. It can keep you from new opportunities, new people, and new experiences that could make your life dope. Check out Frank, a 78-year-old guy who used to rely on in-person friendships to stay connected. When his buddies moved away or passed on, he felt lost, thinking, "Guess this is just how it goes when you get older." But instead of giving up, he switched it up. He learned how to use video calls to keep in touch with far-off family, joined an online history discussion group, and even made some new friends along the way. Instead of letting change knock him down, he grew with it. The people who shine after 60 ain't always the ones with the most money or the tightest family. They're the ones who stay curious, keep learning, and find ways to adapt no matter what. If one door closes, they look for another. If a relationship shifts, they find new ways to connect. If something ain't working, they're down to try something else. Adaptability's one of your biggest assets. It lets you navigate life with optimism and confidence, no matter what's coming. Embrace change instead of stressing it, and you'll see every stage of life's got something fresh to offer. Maybe it's learning a new skill, like how to use that smartphone app everyone's talking about, or moving to a new spot that fits your vibe better. Whatever it is, staying flexible keeps you in the game. Final thoughts. Hitting 60 and beyond comes with mad wisdom, but it's got its challenges too. Your family's always going to hold a special spot in your heart, but the real support you'll ever have comes from the foundation you build for yourself. Your money game makes sure you're never leaning on someone else to get by. Your health hustle keeps you free and independent. Your crew keeps you connected and feeling alive. Your purpose gives your life direction, no matter how old you get. Your emotional grit helps you bounce back from life's punches. And your ability to roll with change lets you thrive, even when things don't go as planned. With these 6 pillars locked in, you'll never feel alone, helpless, or stuck waiting for someone to save you. True stability comes from knowing you're ready to stand strong, no matter what life throws your way.